Okay, so just to put it in perspective of a normal grip, so you can see, the Octacore is 500 grams, just shy of, and it really locks your hands in, and it's obviously nearly twice as long as a normal putter grip. It basically is so well balanced, almost swings itself. Okay, welcome to the video. Hope you're all doing well. On the putting green, practicing with the Octacore. It's on the mini Jailbird. If you've ever tried to film a video of you putting, it's very difficult to get good angles and shots that show you close up, of the actual action. So hopefully this works, and I'm voiceovering. Speed control is very, very good with this grip. Consistent speed control. Once you know that the weight of the whole thing is so overall heavy, it takes all your twitchy muscles away. So basically you've got all your bigger muscles guiding the thing like a pendulum. It basically makes the whole putter swing like a total true pendulum. And face balanced mallet is probably the way to go with this grip or such. Now, as you can see, I'm holding the grip near enough just at the top. Hands are on very light. It feels amazing, and the roll you get. Now, you can't maybe not see the roll. It's minimal to non-existent jump from the ball. The ball starts rolling immediately, and that's a sign that you're squaring it and hitting it out the middle and rolling it really well with a kind of neutral path. Now, like every course in Scotland right now, some worse than others, our greens are not the greatest. They've still got the drill marks on them, so you can get putts that are a bit scale electrics. If it goes on the track, it just stays in the track. But really impressive. Spent 45 minutes on the putting green with this, and even after such a short period of time, when you see the way the ball rolls with it, the kind of like sensation is completely different than a normal putter. Now, this maybe won't make much sense, but when you try this grip yourself on your putter, you can actually feel the shaft flex of your putter. Yeah, I'll say that again. So the feel is so good, you can actually feel the vibration or flex of your putter shaft with this grip on. Now, at first it's an odd feeling, an odd sensation, but the reason it works so well is, again, going back to speed control, because it's giving you so much feedback, and you tend to hit the ball out the middle of the face. So you're controlling your strike, and you're controlling your distance control, which in turn is going to make you improve your putting. I noticed as well that I hold my fair share of putts, and they all went in the middle. The pace you get with it is 2 to 3 inches by the hole. It's a real interesting, really dialed in concept, and the grip itself would go, like I say, on any face balanced mallet. It's and I'm not going to say it's completely easy to put on, but if you know what you're doing with grips, you put 2 layers of grip tape vertically down, so for the full length of the grip, it goes on, and it goes on relatively easy compared to a super stroke grip, and it's easy to align because the way the edges mark up onto the alignment lines of the club is genius as well. The 8 edges are all exactly the same width as most top lines of a putter, which makes for genius when you're putting a grip on. GMAC hitting up in the comments. He's looking forward to his game of golf tomorrow. You'll see here, this is a better angle to look at the face and the way the ball just rolls off it. Now, the reason it's really impressive with the way the ball rolls off the face is right now our greens are not smooth. They're bumpy, they've got these tracks in them. You get the odd great putt, but it just doesn't go in, as you all will be finding on your greens at your course, because it's Scotland and we're just coming out of winter. The heat and the ground temperature isn't there yet. This is what I'm saying. You can see the lines on the green there. It's like wee scale electrics lines, and you'll see the ball tends to go in these and just decides I'm just staying in that line. But speed control, yeah, the ball goes by the hole, but it's holeable length, and that's where you want consistency. You want consistency and roll and pace, and give the ball a chance to go in. And certainly with this Octacore grip, the weight of it as well, near enough 500 grams, 493 grams I think it is. Now, that in itself locks your hands in without you making it an arm lock, and your hands can hold it really loose and swing it like a clock pendulum, which really in turn means that your arms are controlling the stroke. And I think, you know, on really good greens, I mean, you can see the way the ball goes in. It's going in at pace, it's not dying into the hole. And to be fair, I think if the greens were 100%, I would be obviously getting a lot more in and holing a lot more, just with the way the greens are now. But stroke never felt so solid and repeatable without any hitting through the hands. Maybe get a good look at how the balls, even on a rough green, look how it's tracking and like rolling, and like, you know, it's not like hugely jumping off the face, which is a good sign, because obviously that means when the greens get really, really fast and really good, you can you know, use the pendulum stroke to your advantage. And yeah, I think the grip is like a piece of genius Scottish engineering. You'll find that throughout history. Us Scots seem to be quite good at inventing things that nobody's thought about, and I think, you know, you'll find that this grip is one of a kind at the moment. I don't think there's any counterbalance grips that are quite near enough 500 grams in weight, and this is where you see the stroke. Look at the stroke, how smooth it is. There's no mad decel or acceleration. It's smooth, and the angle of the shaft, I noticed as well, you can keep it like on the arc, so it all looks really well connected, but it's obviously not. It's not connected in any way. You're just holding it with your hands. So in a way, the putter's actually acting like an anchor, but it's not connected or anchored in any way. But because it's so heavy, it means that you can swing it almost like a pendulum and have equal forces on the way back and on the way through. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully you can get like a close-up view of this grip through the video, and it's really an interesting product, one that I would recommend to anyone who's wanting to improve on the greens, and have a better percentage chance of holing putts. And basically, if you can move your percentages up, even 3 putts less or 5 putts less a round, and your handicap's going to drop big time. And I think this Octogrip has definitely got the potential to take a lot of shots off everyone's game. Thanks for watching.